Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome back to another action figure review, aka the first video of 2020. Yes, welcome to the new year, and to kick things off, I thought I'd take a look at the Amber collection really quick, because as of right now, I only have two figures in this line. I only have Dr. Ian Malcolm and the Jurassic Park Raptor. I don't have Owen or any of the Raptor Squad members yet. They could be out by the time I upload this, but when I'm recording this, they're not out. And to be honest, I don't plan on getting them. I don't plan on getting any of them, because, for one, I really don't like the Raptor Squad, and two, I really don't like Owen. So, yeah, those are figures I'm definitely going to skip out on. However, later on this year, we are supposed to be getting a 2-pack, which consists of Dennis Nedry and the Dilophosaurus. So, that I might pick up. If I see it in stores, I'll definitely pick it up, but if not, I'm not really going to order it online. And that's kind of my thing with the Amber collection as a whole. It's not something I go out of my way for, but if I just so happen to see it in stores, then, why not? I'll pick it up. And that's how I kind of got my hands on Ian and the Jurassic Park Raptor, so, yeah. Anyway, I talked for far too long. Let's just get into this. So before I take a look at Ian himself, we'll take a quick look at the packaging he comes in. Let me just, alright. So here is the packaging, and to be completely honest, not a fan. Mainly because I'm not really a big fan of the whole amber aesthetic going on. I get that, like, the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park, they were created through the, mosquitoes found in amber. I get that, but I think basing your line off that, I just think it's kind of stupid. I think, because throughout this packaging, we do have some fossils here and there, so I think having that just without the whole amber gimmick, I think would be a lot better. Maybe call it, like, the movie collection. I think that's a good name, because, you know, just, it's like higher quality and it's more like in favor of the movies. Or actually no, another great name for this line I think would be the Legacy Collection, because it's kind of celebrating Jurassic Park and its legacy. And oh, wait, sorry, I forgot that line. That's already a line, but that died a little bit ago, so my mistake. Anyway, moving on, let's just take a look at this. So the front of the packaging here, we have Dr. Ian Malcolm and we have Jurassic Park right here. Ages 14 and up, so if you're a parent planning to get this for your kid, don't, because it's, not for kids. Anyway, up top here, we have the Amber Collection and the Jurassic Park logo. On the side here, we have the Amber Collection and the mosquito trapped in amber. And of course, we have some fossils here, a bit of a skeleton here, and a claw here, which actually looks very nice. I actually like that a lot. I think this would look a lot better without all this yellow. Of course, the amber, like the mosquito and amber here, that would work, but just get rid of like all of like the, bits of yellow like in the front here. I think that would look nice, but I digress. Anyway, on the back we have a very nice picture of the man himself, Jeff Goldblum. And up top right here we have Amber Collection, and we have the Jurassic Park logo here once again. At the bottom here we have Dr. Ian Malcolm, Jurassic Park, a little bit of a bio, so if you want to pause and read now, go ahead. Anyway, taking a look at the other side, we can see the Jurassic Park logo. On the top, we don't really have a lot. And at the bottom, we have some legal information and a price tag. And we'll take a look at that in a second. And when I say a second, I mean at the end of this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Now, we'll take a look at his accessories. And to start off with, we have this very small glass of water. And of course, this is from the scene during the tour when Dr. Ian Malcolm is explaining chaos theory to Dr. Ellie Sattler. And this is just a basic little glass of water. There's nothing too much, involved. It's just, a glass of water, and it's, yeah, that's pretty much all it is. And basically, we do get alternate hands. So what you do here is, this is the hand for the cup, and all you have to do here is just kind of rest that there. And there you go. Ian now has a glass of water. It doesn't really plug in. It just sort of like rests there. But either way, it still looks nice. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for the cup. Now, we'll take a look at the flare that he comes with. And I actually really like this accessory. The flare itself is just painted a basic red, so that looks nice. However, I do believe I like the smoky bit here. It's a transparent piece of like a, sort of like a pinkish, reddish piece of plastic with a bit of gray painted over it. Not too much, but it does give off the impression that this is like smoke. And I gotta say, it actually looks really nice. We do get a seam right here, very noticeable, but yeah. that still looks very nice. And basically what you do is you take the other hand, and what you want to do is you just want to like kind of like gently just kind of like ease it in there. Don't like force it in, but just kind of like twist it back and forth and just gently push, because if you push too hard, then you might kind of you know, kind of break the flare. So yeah, very slow. And then once you get in there, he is now holding a flare, and it is actually very easy to get out. I'd say it's easier to get out than to get in, so yeah. Anyway, that is it for the flare. Now, I'm going to put Ian here because his next accessories, yeah, see, my problem with Ian is that he stands well, but you do kind of have to play with him a little, so yeah. Anyway, we do have an alternate pair of hands. Now, these are the hands that are actually on the figure when it's in the packaging, so you won't get it like that, like with the accessory hands. These are just off the figure, so yeah. Basically, what you want to do is basically, it'd be easier to use a hair blow dryer, but unfortunately I don't have one on me. But brute force works equally as well, so yeah. It is a little hard, so do be careful. Very tight. And then, yeah, basically just push that in like so. And there you go. Ian now has his regular hands. So, yeah. So we'll just leave them here. The painting on the hands is actually really nice. And that's actually something I actually really like about the Amber collection. The quality control here is actually really good. I haven't seen any reports of any like paint like defects or, you know, broken joints in the box or anything like that. So far, the QC on this line has been pretty good. Nothing that I've seen. There could be something that I'm missing, but for the most part, the QC, you know, issues with this line are almost non-existent. If only if the regular line was like that. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll just move Ian to the side right here. And now for the last accessory. My least favorite accessory. This urine-colored rock stand. I'm not a fan of this. I feel like, you know, a dirt sort of base or like grass. Literally anything besides just, you know, a urine rock. Hell, even a gray rock I feel like would work a lot better, but yeah. There's not much to it, it's just transparent yellow. And we do have the Jurassic Park logo right there, so yeah, just a very ugly looking base. So yeah. Basically what you want to do is, there are pegs here, and you want to find the holes that are underneath his feet, like so. And you just kind of want to just plug that in, like so, just line it up. And yeah. He can stand easier now, but I just think that looks stupid. So, yeah. I think after this review, I'm definitely going to put this back in the box and just kind of display him just standing on his own. So, yeah. Now that is it for the accessories. Now for Ian himself. And to start off with, we'll take a look at the painting here. And the painting on this figure is actually very nice. Again, no like paint blemishes or defects or anything like that. The painting here is actually very spot on. So let's take a closer look. So taking a look at his head here, we can see that his hair is painted black, and it's painted very nicely, as well as the painting on the face here. Pretty much everything here is spot on. His clothing, his skin tone, everything here looks great. So, yeah. Of course, going to his necklace here, we can see that it is painted silver. Unfortunately, a little bit of the skin color does kind of fade into the necklace there, but it's very minor, which is to be, you know, expected, but it's not too bad. So, yeah. Anyway, something I actually really like. His watch here is painted very nicely. In fact, it looks like a lot of care went into that watch, because it looks very clean. I don't see like a single like, you know, defect or paint blemish or anything like that. So the watch here is actually painted very nicely. And of course, as I said earlier, his shirt, his pants, his shoes, his belt, everything's painted black here, but the buckle here is painted a metallic silver, which is, again, painted very nicely and very neatly as well. And the buckles on his shoes, again, are clean and so on. So, yeah. Anyway, that is pretty much it for the painting on Ian. And the painting on this figure is actually very nice. Again, it would be incredible if the mainline got this sort of love, instead of getting, like, you know, eyes where eyes are not supposed to be, or just paint defects all around, you know. I feel like, you know, like the Amber collection has no, has no quality control issues whatsoever. If only if the mainline had that, that would be incredible. But unfortunately, I don't see that happening anytime soon. So, yeah. Anyway, now we'll take a look at the articulation. And the articulation on this figure is great. So to start off with, we have a ball joint at the head, which is a little limited, but it's still good. We have a ball joint here, so you can have an ab crunch, and an arcing back like so. The arms can move outwards like so, and they can move 360. Bend at the elbow, and we do have some wrist movement as well, swivel and up and down. There's a waist swivel right here. The legs can spread like so. They can't really kick back far at all, but they can kick that far forward, which isn't great, but it's fine. We do have a thigh swivel here in each leg. And we do have a double bend in the knee, so there you go. A nice bit of articulation there. And going to the feet here, we can see that the feet can move side to side a little bit, not much, but they can move down like so, and up like so. So, yeah, that is pretty much it for the articulation on this figure. And the articulation on this figure isn't the best I've seen on an action figure. It's no SH Monster Arts or anything like that, but for what it is, it's still very good. So the articulation gets a pass. And something I forgot to bring up earlier, the paint gets a pass as well. So, yeah. Anyway, now we'll take a look at the sculpting here. And the sculpting here is flawless. This looks very identical to Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park. Everything here looks great. It has that likability of Jeff Goldblum himself, which, again, looks incredible. Everything here looks spot on. And yeah, the sculpting here is just great. So the sculpt gets a pass. Now we'll take a look at the detailing. And the detailing here is great as well. So quickly going to his hair here, we can see that his hair is detailed very nicely. Most of it is very well defined, and that looks very good. And all the detailing in his face, again, looks great. And even the ears have a fair bit of detailing as well. So, yeah. By the way, the reason why I have him sitting down like this is because he's too tall to get in the frame fully, so I kind of have to compensate for that. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. The detailing on his torso looks very nice. All the creasing and folds and whatnot on his shirt looks incredible. And even his pockets are nicely detailed as well. And even his hands, I don't know if you can get that on the camera there, but the hands are actually very nicely detailed as well. You can see, like, it's very faint, but, like, we do have some, like, very minor, like, veins going on, which is a very nice attention to detail. And, of course, the fingers are detailed very nicely as well. Going to the, legs here. The legs, again, are detailed very nicely. The creasing and everything here looks great. Very nicely defined. And even on the side here, we do have, what you normally get on jeans and whatnot. So, yeah, that's actually detailed very nicely. Not great, but it still looks nice. And the shoes, even though there's a big seam line going down the center, the detailing still looks very good. So the detailing here is great. And that's pretty much it for the detailing on this figure. And the detailing on this figure is great. So the detailing definitely gets a pass. So at the end of the day, should you get this figure? Honestly, this is not a bad figure at all. This figure costs about 25 bucks, which is not bad for what you're paying for. Not only do you get a pretty solid figure, but you get some pretty cool accessories and one not so cool accessory, but yeah. I think that this is a good figure. He's a big figure too. I know I'm a little early for this, but here he is next to Dr. Billy Grant. So, yeah. Ian is very big here, but yeah, no. So the Amber collection as a whole, So far, these figures are pretty good. It's just a shame that Mattel is kind of, forgetting the Legacy Collection line and just kind of giving us this instead. Which, again, these are nice figures, but if you ask me, I think the Legacy Collection is a much better line. So, yeah, if they gave that line a little more love and, the main line itself and just better quality control and just, better in general, then I think that that'd be great. I'm not asking for, like, SH Monster Arts quality with, the main line, but at least something, like, all, like, the paint defects and whatnot, like, that's not good. There's none of that here. This figure is great, so, yeah, the Amber Collection, I like, not my favorite, but, again, I think it's good, so, yeah. Anyway, that is it for today. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, Zack out.